So Seb, we're sitting with you today ahead of your move to Wales. Firstly, congratulations on that move. How are you feeling about it?
It's not really sunk in yet, but I'm obviously excited for the opportunity. But yeah, it's not sunk in yet that I've been here for so long, and it's going to be weird not walking into Gardyne or waking up in the morning putting a Dundee top on. Yeah, it's just going to be pretty weird.
So in this interview, we just want to talk to you about your time at Dundee. You're only 16, but you've been with Dundee since you started playing football. What's your earliest memories of football, and what age did you start kicking a ball?
Well, I started playing football when I was 5, and that was for Ferry. And I used to train at Grove in the indoor futsal hall. Used to hate it, never liked it. My dad kept pushing me on, keep going, but never really liked it. But once I started playing good, and I just loved it. Like, I couldn't really kick a ball at first. It was just Tommy toe pokes and the basics like that. But once I really got a grasp of it when I was like about 6, after a year, I really loved it. Like, I knew that was the thing for me.
When did you start playing for Dundee? What age were you?
7, turned 7. So that's pretty young. But so I've been here for nearly 9 years. But I think that's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Come through the academy. And
when you started playing, obviously you're a central defender now. When you started playing, were you always in defence, or did you just play anywhere?
Always defence, through and through, yeah. I got shifted to right back a few times, maybe because I'm I don't know how to say it, but yeah, centre back's my main position, yeah.
You said you started with Dundee at 7. Take us through that journey. What are the sort of highlights that you remember, your development from 7 up as you worked through the youth system?
So 7, when I first joined, I played really well. I started playing really well, so I built a reputation within the academy. But I went through a spell when I was about, say, 9, 10, when we were training at Manhattan under Kev, and really had 3 weeks left to enjoy it before I was to get released and stuff like that. So, and then in them 3 weeks, I really proved my worth and who I was as a player. And I think after that, it kept me, and I'm really grateful for that, because honestly, I thought that was going to be the end. But after that, I think I really kicked on. And once I reached about 13, 14 under Jay McBretty, I went through another tough spell, close to maybe being released, unfit, not playing good, starting on the bench, tough. So I think Jamie really got me through it. Gary Ogilvie as well, should point him out. And yeah, and then once I got to Scott, I think I learned so much off Scott. I can't really praise him enough, the amount of stuff I've learned off Scott. And since I've came under Scott's development, I've really pushed on the past 2 years, and I couldn't thank him enough for what he's done for me so far.
You talk about these key moments where maybe you were close to being released. What was it that made you get through them and actually show that you were worth keeping on?
It's hard to say. I used to go home and stare at the wall and just am I going to get through this? This is not for me. I don't want this anymore. So I can only say it's Mum and Dad that have kept pushing me on and got through it, and plus the coaches, just saying, look, I think Stephen Wright, he had a big part to play in it before I was to get released and stuff, and he had that faith and trust in me. So it's all through the coaches, they put that belief in me, they installed that belief in me, and it's never left me since I've gone through that.
You mentioned the different coaches, you mentioned your mum and dad. I take it they've all played a massive part in getting where you are today?
Yeah, honestly, it's crazy, the journey that I've been on. I get a bit emotional, but yeah, my mum and dad and Steve Murray, I've not actually mentioned him yet. Steve Murray really helped me through a spell. Stephen, Scott, Kev Garrick, Jamie, Gary, John Coleman, back when I was 7, 8, gave me lifts through the forfar. Yeah, they've all got me through this, and I can't thank them enough for what they've done for me.
While you were at school, you came through the SFA performance school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were at St John's. Tell us a bit about your time there. How did that really help you develop as a person, as a player?
Oh, it was great. So my head coach at St John's for the first 3 years was Ian Jenks, and the amount of stuff that I learned off him and was crazy. The detail he went into his sessions and stuff, never saw anything like it before. But that's when I was having my tough spell at Dundee, first and second year and stuff. So it obviously shows Jenks. He used to say chap in his door whenever you want, go and speak to him. So I've done that a few times and spoke to him about my struggles. So he's one another name that I should mention that's helped me get through this. And like training every day alongside schoolwork, like it's obviously the more you play football, the more you're going to get better. So that's obviously helped me so much. And the last year of the SFA, fourth year, a guy came in called Cav Beath. He was the new head coach. Again, I couldn't speak volumes of his help towards me, and obviously I wouldn't be where I am just now without them.
How beneficial is the performance school to players coming through, having that balance of obviously you still have to do your school subjects, but getting that time to dedicate to football and develop as a player?
It's so much better. Honestly, I couldn't say like anyone else joining the SFA or the Dundee school at St John's, like you're in great hands. Like Wendy Sinclair, Miss Sinclair. I realised that she was only wanting the best for me, and I couldn't thank her enough, yeah. And boys that are joining that, they're going to strive. Like you're picked for a reason, you're the best in the area, so you've just got to keep going for it.
When did you find out there was an opportunity for you to make the jump from being in the academy to coming in here at 16 full time?
So last year when I was younger than 16, when I was 15, I was obviously in and out of friendlies, reserve match. Couldn't obviously play because I'm under 16, but I signed my professional contract last year within about 2 weeks' notice, 3 weeks' notice before my 16th birthday. So I think coming in here twice a week until I came in every day and turned pro, it's helped me so much. Like, honestly, I keep saying it and like repeating my words here, but I can't thank them enough like for doing this, like giving me this opportunity here, because I wouldn't be where I am.
How helpful was getting that opportunity of playing with the reserves regularly at a young age?
It was great, like learning from, say, the 04s and 05s and that, like they're on your case if you do something like bad or you make a mistake, but that's good. You need to have that sort of relationships in the team to like, yeah, bring you on. And also the older ones, they're there to help you and pick you up when you're struggling and stuff. I think that really helps. So playing with older boys, like that's obviously brought me on as well, because getting that men's football at that young age, it's great for anyone. Like it's going to make you better. Like that's what you need to be getting as soon as you can. Like, and that's what I got because of Dundee, and they gave me the chance to get that.
How good is the pathway here at Dundee?
Well, I obviously spoke about a bit of my pathway, but obviously shows there's always that belief and stuff in the coaches, like to the young players. Like I've joined when I was 7, and like the pathway I've been on is incredible. Like ups and downs. Like the coaches and that are at the club. There's no better academy to be at than Dundee to make you a better player. But most importantly, make you a better person. That's what I am now. I feel like. So I couldn't recommend the academy to anyone else enough. Just to go through the journey, it's incredible. Like I couldn't thank them enough. It's the best thing.
We've talked about support from coaches, but there's support from the club as well. Deep Emotions do a lot of fundraising. Alison does that, so young boys have that opportunity to come through. How beneficial is that?
Honestly, the amount she raises and Alison raises, and it's like a testament to like where the academy is just now. Like they wouldn't be where they are just now without Alison. The amount of money she's raised in Deep Promotions, honestly, I couldn't thank them enough. And I'm sure the coaches and the players don't realise how much they actually do and offer to the academy. I'm sure the coaches do, but the players and stuff, like they offer a lot.
We talked about you coming in so young, 16. You only left school just in the summer. You came in 16, and all of a sudden you're in with the first team squad. You're training with them. You went off to Poland with the first team squad. How amazing an opportunity was that?
Well, it's crazy. Like not much 16-year-olds get the opportunity to do that. So the belief from the gaffer and stuff to take me to Poland and include me in all these match day squads at 16 obviously shows the belief that was had in me. So it was a great experience, like learning off the first team and that, like the banter and stuff, like little things like that, and obviously like how they train and stuff like that brings you on so much. Like, and getting that at that age, I couldn't like. It's obviously brought me on so much. Like the belief from the coaches and Stan, Stuart Taylor, Scotty Patterson, knew him from the academy. Just everyone that's kind of helped me break into that squad, and I've loved it.
Do you see your game improving in that short space of time just because you've spent time with the first team boys?
Yeah, I honestly do. I think that's brought me on so much, just experiencing that and giving that taster to a 16-year-old. Because no many 16-year-olds get that opportunity, and I couldn't be thankful enough for that. So it's brought me on leaps and bounds, like over the past 6 months. Even my Stirling, playing the testimonial, like even experiencing that for the first time, like in my shell, nervous, but the boys are there to pick me up, teach me what men's football actually is, like first team football and what's required, and now I know what's required, so there's no doubt that I'll try and get to that level.
What players have helped you and that you've learned from during this time?
Well, firstly, he's not at the club anymore, but Cammy Kerr, he's really helped me a lot and gave me a little advice when you don't need to, like extra time, extra 5 minutes off the pitch. Tony Portales, obviously, great guy, teaching me little stuff like that I didn't obviously know before, like just little things that in his game that I can take into my game. Adam Legskins, he's got a lot of time and faith in me, so there's a lot of first team boys that have helped me. Every one of them have helped me because I've been able to train with them and learn off them, so I couldn't, yeah.
As we wrap up, this is a big move for you going down to Wales, but all these people you've talked about, the coaches, your mum and dad, the players, the academy, the teachers at St John's, the people at the SFA Performance School, those at the Dundee Academy, has everyone played their part in helping you?
Everyone that's played their part, like I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's helped me, because I wouldn't be where I am just now without them. And like honestly, I can't thank you enough, honestly. I wouldn't be where I am just now without you.
I asked you at the start how you were feeling about it, the move to Wales, and you said it hadn't yet sunk in, but this is a fantastic opportunity for you as a young player to go down to an English Premiership side and continue to develop. Yeah,
it's a great opportunity. Like, it wasn't originally my plan for me. I was wanting to break into the first team first, obviously, but then this opportunity came along, and I've got good advice off people that I really respect, and so I've decided that this is the best opportunity for me next for my development. Yeah.
And although you're leaving us, there will always be that connection between you and Dundee, and football's a funny game, isn't it? We don't know what's around the corner. Yeah, I hope so. I hope to return one day, like even if I'm doing my first loan move or whatever, I'd love to come back because I've been here for so long and I've built connections with everyone around the club, so I really would like to come back one day, yeah. Well, thanks so much, Seb. Everyone at Dundee Football Club would like to wish you all the very best. Thanks. Thank you very much.